6 paranormal videos you won't believe are real. 6.
The next story follows a woman on her first solo paranormal adventure through Romania. Her destination was the infamous Hoia Bașu forest, a place often referred to as the Bermuda Triangle of Transylvania because of its long history of strange sightings and unexplained events. With less than an hour of daylight remaining, she decided to enter the forest alone and begin exploring. As she followed the narrow trail, she came across scattered animal bones lying on the ground, making the atmosphere feel even more unsettling. Then, as darkness began to fall, everything changed.
Yes, I am that crazy to walk alone in the so-called most haunted forest in the world, and I'm very scared of wild animals. I have to admit I'm terrified, and I do not know where the exit is. Basically they told me that the legend says that a shepherd went into the forest with the sheep and he never came out. That's the actual legend, and that's why this forest has this fame of the most haunted, because he went in and he never came back. And yes, you saw the footage with the sheep that's dead. That's a skull, a sheep skull that you saw. And if you don't believe me, you can check yourself the legend. What the hell is that? I'm sure I can hear something. Honestly, I'm terrible. What the hell is going on? Okay.
As the light continued to fade, she began hearing something moving through the leaves behind her. The footsteps didn't seem to be getting farther away. Instead, they sounded as though they were getting closer with every passing second. Terrified, she ran back to her car and left the forest as quickly as she could. Later that night, while reviewing the footage, she noticed something she had completely missed. In one clip, a dark figure appears to be standing motionless among the trees, watching from a distance. According to Mahala, nobody was there while she was filming, and she never saw anyone in the forest. Whether it was someone hiding in the woods or something far more difficult to explain remains a mystery. One thing is certain. After that experience, she never returned to Hoia Bașu Forest. But what do you think? Did the camera capture a person, a trick of the light, or something genuinely unexplained? Watch the footage closely and let me know your theory in the comments below.
Number 5.
The next story is one of the internet's biggest mysteries. Unlike most viral videos, this clip appeared online with almost no background information and no verified origin. To this day, nobody knows exactly where it came from or what was really captured on camera. Late one night, a couple noticed something unusual outside their kitchen window. The figure was difficult to make out, but it appeared to be standing just beyond the glass, silently watching them. Wanting a closer look, the boyfriend carefully opened the window. But when he looked outside, there was nothing there. As he turned the camera back toward his girlfriend, something far more unsettling appeared. Standing directly behind her was a dark, human-like figure with what looked like a decayed face, completely still and only visible for a brief moment. When the camera moved away, and then back again, the figure had vanished without a trace. To this day, nobody has been able to confirm what was captured in that clip. So, what do you think you just saw? Was it an elaborate hoax, a trick of the camera, or something that simply can't be explained? I'd love to hear your thoughts, so leave your theories in the comments below. If you spotted something that everyone else missed, be sure to share it.
Don't forget to subscribe to Big Smokeweiler, hit like and ring the bell.
Number 4.
The next story follows a man named Chris, who says his home had become the center of a series of strange and unexplained events. For several days, he reported hearing footsteps in empty rooms, faint voices he couldn't make out, and objects falling from shelves for no apparent reason. According to Chris, the activity seemed to grow more intense with each passing night. Hoping to find some kind of answer, he decided to set up a Ouija board and record the experience on camera. But almost as soon as the session began, the tripod holding his camera suddenly tipped over and crashed onto the floor.
A lot of you guys are gonna be mad at me, but me and my cousin broke this out. Messed with it last night.
Dad had sex on a Ouija board.
Oh boy. We did it the proper way though. I know this is a kid's toy, but y'all don't understand the kind of shit y'all's getting into when y'all fuck with this. At least some people don't. I heard it, but I didn't see it. I still hear it. You can hear that, can't you? I can. Sound like tapping. Everybody's like, oh, it's the hutch. It's the hutch. Can you do it again? This is a selfie stick I taped to a tripod.
The sudden fall caught Chris by surprise, but he convinced himself it was probably nothing more than an accident. He picked the tripod back up, repositioned it, and carried on as though nothing had happened. A couple of hours later, while sitting alone in his bedroom, something else happened. The door across the room slowly began to open by itself. There was nobody nearby, and Chris insists nobody else was in the house at the time.
Stop chewing on me. I'm sorry, y'all. He's just playing. It may be loud on my phone. I don't know yet. But yeah, we're just chilling. And I swear, up and down, I could have swore the door was vibrating. It's a sliding door. Slides into the wall. There it goes. It's making me shake a little bit. I'm sorry. Devil scared the shit out of me. Let me turn this to the light.
Startled by what he had just seen, Chris immediately got to his feet and cautiously walked toward the door. His heart was racing. But when he looked into the hallway, there was nobody there. Whatever caused the door to open remains unexplained. And Chris says he never found a clear answer for the strange events that took place in his home. So, what do you think happened that night? Was there a logical explanation, or did Chris capture something truly paranormal? Let me know your thoughts and theories in the comments below.
Number 3.
The next story takes us to an abandoned arcade in Japan. Late one night, an alarm was triggered inside the deserted building, prompting police to respond to what they believed could be a break-in. When officers arrived, however, they found no signs of forced entry and nobody hiding inside. The only thing left behind was the building's security footage, showing a lone police officer slowly making his way through the dark, empty arcade. As the officer searches the building, a strange figure appears to remain low to the ground, almost as if it's deliberately trying to stay out of sight. It waits until he passes before moving again. Many viewers have pointed out that the movement doesn't resemble a typical camera glitch or video distortion, making the footage even more unsettling. As the officer makes his way toward the exit, the shadowy figure appears to remain crouched in the darkness, almost as if it's watching him leave. Some viewers believe it's nothing more than a camera glitch or an odd visual distortion. Others aren't convinced, though. And to this day, nobody has been able to explain exactly what was captured on that security footage, leaving the incident surrounded by more questions than answers. So, what do you think you just witnessed? Was it a simple technical error, someone hiding in the darkness, or something far more unsettling? Take another look at the footage and let me know your theory in the comments below. The next story takes us inside a historic pub where staff say strange activity has become impossible to ignore. Rather than trying to explain the unexplained, they began documenting everything they were able to. During one investigation, a group gathered inside the building and attempted to communicate with whatever they believed might be there. They asked a simple question, hoping for some kind of response. And what happened next was all caught on camera.
But it could be laughter. Is there a child? Are you outside that door?
That's got to be the door. That is the door.
You outside that door?
I need to hear you, Charles. I need to know who you are. Is your surname Griffith? Who's that?
The glass fell off.
What?
The glass fell off!
I need to know who you are. Is your surname Griffith?
What happened next is the moment that left everyone in the room stunned. The glass suddenly slides off the table to everybody's disbelief. This kind of movement is typical poltergeist behavior. Then, only moments later, what looks like a full-bodied shadow figure briefly moves through the hallway before disappearing from view. To this day, no one has been able to explain exactly what happened that night. So now, it's over to you. What do you think they really captured? Was it a genuine paranormal encounter? Or is there a logical explanation that everyone has overlooked? Share your thoughts and theories in the comments below. I always enjoy reading the different opinions on clips like this.
Number 1.
So, World Cuisine is a YouTube channel that usually uploads cooking live streams. But in this live stream, it is something completely different. Instead of prepping food, the man on camera claims he is demonstrating the power of qi, a force that in Chinese philosophy is believed to flow through all living things. Some believe it can be trained, focused, and even used to influence the physical world. And when this clip originally streamed on Chinese social platforms, it left viewers stunned.
水月不会完没有？水不会，水会完，好，水会完了，水把胶原反啊，一个墨镜，保洁保会，正能量入，不要气就不要吐的，一个墨镜0606。
Scattered across the ground are plastic bowls and other lightweight objects, all of them moving, rattling, and shifting in strange ways. Viewers watching live were quick to accuse the man of using hidden strings or wires. But he insists that nothing mechanical is involved, claiming the movement is being caused entirely by his QI. And to prove it, he decides to demonstrate even more. He carefully walks between the objects with a long brush, seemingly showing that nothing is attached to them. Then he picks up a sheet of paper, places it on the ground, and begins focusing on it. After pointing at the paper several times, it suddenly bursts into flames. Live viewers are shocked, but according to the man, that still isn't the most impressive part of the stream.
是大感谢大哥雨后彩虹，雨后彩虹大哥是什么意思？我小时候给你发一个雨后彩虹，雨后彩虹。
He removes his hat and sets it on the ground directly in front of the camera. For a moment, it remains completely still, and then it starts bouncing up and down as if something unseen is lifting it from below. The live stream reportedly continues for nearly 55 minutes, and throughout that time, the objects around him keep rattling and moving. As new viewers start to join, he repeatedly tries to show that there are no visible wires involved. At one point, he runs a broom between the objects, lifts chairs, rearranges items, and even picks up one of the plastic bowls to show its underside. But despite all of that, the movement never fully stops. The rattling continues, and so does the debate in the live chat. Then, near the end of the stream, viewers ask him to perform the fire demonstration one more time. Just like before, he places a piece of paper on the ground, points toward it, and it ignites. Not long after that, the video goes viral across Chinese social media, with many comparing the moment to the supernatural abilities seen in martial arts films. Some believe the man is genuinely harnessing a hidden force. Others are convinced there has to be some kind of trick behind the disturbing footage. But what do you think? Is this real paranormal power caught on camera? Or just another viral attention seeker? Let me know in the comments.
Bonus clip.
The next story follows a woman named Jennifer, who lives in a beautifully preserved home dating back to 1907. Filled with antique furniture from the early 1900s, the house appears warm, elegant, and full of character. But not long after moving in, Jennifer says she began experiencing a series of strange and unsettling events she couldn't explain. She reported hearing footsteps when nobody else was home, faint whispers coming from empty rooms, objects moving on their own, and shadowy figures appearing in the corner of her vision. As the activity continued, Jennifer spoke with a local historian and learned something disturbing about the property's past. Because there were no nearby hospitals when the house was built, it's believed that several people died inside the home many years ago. Some believe that places connected to traumatic events can hold onto that energy, while others think there's a perfectly ordinary explanation. After Jennifer shared her experiences online, many viewers became convinced the house itself was haunted. Then one evening, as she was about to sit down for dinner, she heard a series of strange noises coming from somewhere inside the house.
I'm hearing a few things. It's like 4:45, so I'm just gonna listen and see if I can catch anything. Okay, I thought I just heard music. I want to go up on this landing and see if I can hear it better. Okay, well, listen up here. I seriously feel like I'm hearing people like have a conversation. No one's here but me. Oh my gosh. I'm hearing movement. Down there. And then I heard something up here. Do you hear that? It sounds like music. Well, it's the usual dinner time activity. I'm gonna play it back and see if I caught anything.
What makes this footage so unsettling is that everyone seems to hear something different. Some viewers believe they can hear soft humming in the background. Others are convinced it's a series of knocks, while many claim a man's voice quietly says, "I'm fine." And a few even think they can hear faint music. The most unsettling part is that it's impossible to tell exactly where any of the sounds are coming from. After the clip was shared online, people couldn't agree on what they were hearing, only that something about the recording didn't feel right. So what do you hear? Do you think the sounds have a perfectly ordinary explanation? Or could Jennifer's house be hiding something far more mysterious? Listen carefully, then let me know your thoughts and theories in the comments below.
Excuse me. Who are you?
My name is Jeff.